What's up, guys? This is your boy James, aka 68J, coming to you live this Monday, November 28th at 11:05. A couple minutes over, but we had to do some setting up for our guest speaker, charter, the man, the myth, the legend, my boy Aaron, the disciples here with us today. And we'll go over that here in a minute. So the overview for today, guys, is we're going to do some charting. We're going to talk about markets. We're going to share some news. Obviously, the sentiment is always DCA and do your own research. And also kind of go over some other things for tonight. We've got a very, very special guest tonight. I'm super excited about this guy, Marcus Anthony. Tune in. We're going to be talking about crypto. He has some knowledge in crypto. We're going to be releasing and showing his very own NFT created by my partners over at DadBods, who are sponsors of the channel. We're also going to be doing an interview with DadBods at some point, talking about who they are, how we met. It's just a phenomenal story about some amazing guys. And I tell you, these guys, you know, they always say amazing people attract amazing people. Well, I fell in love with these guys. I'm so excited to have them on board. So we'll be talking about that as well. But before we do that, we always have to give homage, love, and praise to those who are here. Let me start with my brother from another mother, Bullish PDP Real. Thank you, my man. Just an ace. Much love for Bullish PDP Real. Reached out to me shortly after I started the stream and just showed, let me know, hey, brother, I got you. Appreciate you, PD. Shane Sullivan, same thing, Shane. I appreciate you, my man. It means a lot that you're here supporting the Crypto4Life family. Josh, what's up, Josh? How you doing, my friend? Welcome. And so, guys, this is a, okay, let's see who are, okay, show some other people there. Okay, great. So, okay, guys, so I'm really excited again to have Josh on. We've got some people that we're going to be working with. Liz, happy Monday, my friend Liz. DadBods are here. Liz is a legend. Appreciate you, sis. So, DadBods in the house. So I'm really excited, guys, because we've got some things that we're going to be talking about. Obviously, you know I like doing giveaways. We'll have a giveaway today. We'll have a giveaway tonight. But today was more so just kind of giving some updates on the market. I'm really excited to have a charter in the group. So I know a lot of times that, guys are like, hey, what's going on with the charts? We actually have a charter who's a mod, who's incredible in the group. And his name is Aaron. So he's going to be showing some his thoughts on what's going on. I've got some interesting information that I pulled up from a guy. Now, again, this doesn't mean I agree with everything he's saying, but I understand the sentiment. He's saying, hey, will we have another bull market? We're going to see. Crypto Trooper 22, hello, my friend. And so he kind of explains his thoughts. And I don't think it's all, it's just things that kind of make you go, where's he going with that? So we'll share some things, and I'll show you guys the feed that you guys can go read up on. But again, we're here to share news. If we share something like, one of the things that we'll talk about quickly is BlockFi. There was all these rumors about BlockFi and their partnership and connection with FTX and how that would affect them. And I remember BlockFi, man, being really aggressive with their advertising. Oh, we're going to do this, and oh, we got plans, and they were just growing so quick. And obviously they got that loan from FTX earlier this year. I think it was like February or March or something like that. And that was due to some other things with like Three Arrows Capital or something like that. So we'll kind of go over a couple of things but to find out that they've just filed bankruptcy. And it's kind of hard when people say, well, we're doing what's in the best interest of, all the people involved. It's kind of hard to use bankruptcy in the best interest, because when you understand bankruptcy, a lot of times the people who are going to benefit from that bankruptcy first are the people, the bigger investors, the people who kind of help invest, and it's the people on the everyday average person like myself who's going to get 10 cents on the dollar if we're lucky, right, and fortunate. So we're going to talk about those things. Aaron's a legend. Appreciate you, Josh, Shane, Bullish PDP Real, my man, Liz. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into this, guys. So we're going to go over some things here in a minute, guys. Before we get into the market, let me bring my brother Josh on real quick. Let me get out of here real quick. Josh is standing by. Super excited. Josh, can you hear me okay? I'm sorry, not Josh. Aaron. Josh, much love. Aaron, can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear you.
My man, Aaron. How you doing, my friend?
Hi, doing very well. Thanks for having me on.
Oh, yes, sir. So before I go into it, guys, Dave, if Dave was here, I would have had Dave kind of fit the screen to get Aaron where you guys can see his face. But right now we only got his chart because 68J doesn't know how to do all the technical things. So I'm so happy that I got Dave on board. And I know Dave was out traveling, so he might be able to pull something. Other than that, we can see the charts, and I'm happy with that. And so before I get started, I want to kind of tell you guys about Aaron and our journey and what he means to me as a friend. And this is what this is all about, guys. That's right. Thank you so much, Bullish PDP Real, my man, always showing why he's legendary. He says, don't forget to smash those likes. Check the subscribe button. Show your support. Thank you, Bullish PDP Real, my brother. Thank you so much, Liz. Appreciate you guys. Shane. So here's the thing, guys. We go back when I started my journey in 17. I started taking courses and trying to learn how to trade and things like that, and paid for various courses. And then somewhere, and I want to say, was it 19 that we met? Maybe.
It was 2020, right around May, June. I think it's about June or July.
Okay, so
about after I was about a month or two into learning.
Okay, so I had already been kind of doing my thing in trading, and we met in a Pacific trading group, and Aaron and I just immediately hit it off, and one of the things that I loved about Aaron is that he was one of those guys that's always giving his knowledge and information, but he was just very tuned into the charts. I mean, I was obviously learning, but Aaron was like on another level, like almost like in the Matrix, where he was looking at he was looking at charts like, man, I see this and I see that. And I'm like, okay, I'm doing a lot of studying. I see things too, but this guy would just see things that most people don't see, and he just really took it to another level. And so we met in that course, and he went on to just really master charting. And so what I love about Aaron, I'm going to have to tell a story before bringing him in. Even when before crypto got to its height of last year, he was telling me when to get in and out of positions. And I would understand what he was saying because me understanding charting, but he just saw things before they came. And I'm going to say that, I always tell Aaron, I said, I feel like you got things about 90% right. Or maybe, somewhere between like 80, 90% right. And the only time that he wasn't right is because, look, you can't help when Bitcoin has a hissy fit. Right? So the charts can show you one thing, but Bitcoin has a mind of its own. And if it decides to bleed out, everything could be right. It could be like, Aaron's getting ready to show us right now, a head and shoulder. Things could be forming to the upside, whatever that, he may think is going to happen with the technical analysis, market analysis, fundamental analysis. But then all of a sudden, Bitcoin bleeds out. So anyways, he was really good at always messaging me, even though at times we would have separate journeys. I was moving around a lot. Aaron was he picked up a nationwide contract that was like a multi-million-dollar deal, so it kept him busy. But one thing I always admired about Aaron, no matter what, I would get a message, ding ding, and I'm like, oh my God, there's Aaron, and he's like, yo Jay, make sure you look out for this. So he's always had my back. He was actually there. We spent, if I'm not mistaken, Aaron, we were there at I think we got on the phone at 11:30. The night before Polkadot did the redenomination. Remember that? Polkadot was getting ready to do the redenomination from 100 to 1, and me and Aaron were on that together. We were excited about that coin, and we sat there with our fingers on the button. And the moment that they did that, we hit boom, buy. That was probably one of the biggest purchases.
You immediately were regretting for more buying. You're like, oh no, what have I done? And then it shot up. You're like, oh, thank God.
Yeah, thank God. And I mean, I went crazy. I kind of went hard on that. And then, I learned a valuable lesson, because even in that journey, when my position shot up and it was like $200,000 in a matter of like days, it was like a $220,000 come up. All this panicking started going in, because it was like it started moving and started going retracing back down, and I sold, and that was one of the crucial moments for me. And I remember Aaron remembering this, because that's where my mind totally clicked to HODL as a model. Once I saw that, hey, okay, there's a couple 100,000 here, but what you lost by not being a hodler was like 1.6 million. And that taught me a valuable lesson. And I remember, me and Aaron went through a lot of things. We've had our days that we've laughed together. We've had our days that we've teared up together. Because this industry can be very emotional, guys. It could be, if you don't get a grasp on it. And that was one of the things that I did. He went and really went on big with charting. I went in and just became a crazy, which he did as well, a crazy student of the game, looking for projects. And that's when I created my 70-20-10 plan as far as dollar cost averaging, and my 25-25-50 as far as taking profit. And that plan and that creativity led into millions of dollars and so forth. And Aaron was with me during that journey. He remembers me, or he remembers as I created that. He was like, oh my God, Jay. So congratulations, brother. So it was just an incredible thing. So without further ado, guys, you guys help me welcome my friend that I met here, but we're now like brothers and family, Aaron the Disciple. Aaron, are you there?
Yes, sir.
So I'm gonna let you take it away, and once you see, give some some of your outlook on what's happening with the market, what it could mean. And again, guys, we're not financial advisors, neither is Aaron, but this is based off of his charting and what he sees in the charts. Go ahead, Aaron.
All right, so over the last few weeks, we've been seeing a lot of turmoil here. Made a hard drop down into what a lot of people think is a symmetrical triangle. Like I said, I've ran a lot of different scenarios on it. It seems very disjointed for a symmetrical triangle, but be that what it may. All right, so if we got a symmetrical triangle, we pumped out of it, bounced along the top of the apex, then fell below it. So when you have a symmetrical triangle, as you can see, you got a really large model of it right here. So you drop down, you get your little spike down, drop down again, spike down. So you basically have two shelves here. All right, so then we popped up, back up to the apex to another symmetrical triangle, much cleaner one.
Okay.
And we have our first step down. All right, our second step down creates a massive inverted head and shoulders, which is a bullish pattern.
Okay.
All right, so you can see they spike down really fast to that. Right now, they're squeezing the shorts. They're going to push it up. We're going to probably drop down just a little bit more and then come up to our apex again. And I believe this is going to be where we're going to get out of this range we've been trading in. As you see, the 16,695 to 15,946. It's really only about an $800 range that we've been bouncing in this whole time. But when we fall from support, generally what you're going to see is it's going to hit a baseline, which we've got right here. We're starting a curve, and we'll curve on up and test the resistance that we fell from, which is right up here. So we should retrace to right about there, 18,308, to test that before we continue our fall. Remember, this is just a consolidation region. You have your sharp falls, and then we consolidate for a little bit, what some people would call the chop zone.
Okay.
So we bounce up and down, we come up, test resistance, and then we resume the fall. Our ultimate target, as we spoke about before, I'm looking at 10,600, but anything can happen. It's crypto, so.
Yeah, and I guess my question for you, Aaron, is these are things that you've seen, and how much of an effect does the bad news, like, because you have charting, these are things that you can see before they happen based off of where the charts are showing you, but then what happens when things like FTX comes out and it just changes everything? Or let's say this morning we find out that BlockFi has just filed bankruptcy, or there's all these other companies that are being affected. We still haven't even hit like political corruption. I was watching this thing with BitBoy yesterday where he was over in the Bahamas, and it was talking about, he was actually talking to someone who's going to be running for like an office there, and he was talking about the corruption that's in the Bahamas, and how that they might have been a part of what's going on with FTX, and why no one's really arresting the guy so how does all this negative stuff that may still keep coming, how does that affect the charts, man? Like, does this hurt the charting that you're doing? Does it kind of play into it, or kind of explain that to us?
All right, so from the very beginning when we first met, I told you that Bitcoin was going to go down to 10K, and it seemed really illogical at that point, and when we were up at 56,000 and I said it's going to go to 20K. Those things I see in the chart, the real world events are just the catalyst to create those moves that I see coming.
Right.
They're just doing exactly what was going to happen anyway. Yeah. They seem shocking. Right. It's like, oh, FTX fell, but that's really what had to happen to create this natural movement that we're supposed to see. So all this is organic movement. Okay, people are getting really scared and getting worried about it. It's just organic movement, even though it is very drastic and it is very scary. We're right in the very beginning of crypto. This is like looking at these charts now is like looking at the toes of a giant and me having to tell you how tall it is.
Right.
We're seeing nothing. This is just such the cusp of what we will see.
Gotcha. And so, with charting, I mean, and you're one of there's probably two people that I really follow when it comes to charting. I've told you this is you who've been around me forever and saved me money. And at times I had to contact Aaron and say, hey, bro, I'm sorry. I was hard headed because, sometimes we get so caught up in things that we want to believe, right? And we want to see happen that I've had Aaron call me and say, yo, Jay, I think you need to back out of this position. Or, hey, Jay, I think you need to look at this. And most of the times I listen. But there's times I just don't want to believe that right now because everything's going good, and then I would call you back and go, "Geez, man, you're right." That's not the best calls in the world to make, but so a lot of times, what's happening in the charting is very accurate. I guess for me, I'm just wondering, with all this bad stuff, and then there's this stuff that they're talking about with possible, and I know you follow the market. What happens if USDT collapses? What happens if there's another major exchange on a FTX level? This definitely not only does it kind of go to what you're saying, which I think we're definitely going to be going towards a $10,000 range. I think the sentiment is if it doesn't hold 16, we're going down. And then one of the other guys that I also listen to as well is Crypto Savvy, where he has his ranges going into next year. Saying the same thing hey, it can pop up to here, it can get up to that 18, but his sentiment is that when it's all played out, the bottom will be somewhere between 7 and 3,500. Do you see those things in the chart as well, possibly?
What was that? The last numbers you just gave?
He says that if it doesn't hold, like let's say 16, we'll go towards that 10, and if for some reason that doesn't hold, we'll have little bounces, fake outs. But if that doesn't hold, and based off of other things that are happening in the world, and whether it's money printing and interest, all these things that we're dealing with, and plus all the stuff going on with FTX, it's possible we see lows around anywhere from 7.5 to even as low as 3.5 if these things play out where he sees this possible going.
I don't think we're gonna see as low as 3,000, and I'll tell you why. If we go out, let's go out on the month chart. Or we'll not take it that high. We'll take it to the week chart.
Okay.
And bring it in. So if we look, get off of auto. What the heck? If we look at where we drop down to, and we can just clear all that out. We look at our lows. We got one there. And then we had $6,000. I do not believe we're going to drop below that because when you're experiencing an uptrend, the one thing you're looking for is higher lows. Okay. So if you're looking for the next higher low, $7,000 is not out of the range. I believe we're going to see $7,000.
Okay.
And that's probably going to be a wick, and that's probably going to be real short. So people should probably have their orders in ahead of time if that's what they're looking to do.
Right.
But I'm probably going to be looking to buy in around 7,500 to 8,000 just to be safe to make sure that I get in, and I'll have staggered purchases along those lines.
And
on this range.
And we both, we came in at a time where I know I was shocked and you were shocked. With the whole, Bitcoin going down when COVID hit. No one saw that coming. And like I said, even people who are reading the charts, something like COVID happens and you reach 35. I guess my question to you is, even though we do see 75, if something drastic happens, and these are things that I always try to be one of those guys who's very optimistic, but in the same aspect, look at things that are happening around me. If Sam Bankman doesn't pay the price, and I don't know, again, I'm not wishing anything bad on the guy, and maybe we don't see a 3,500, but if something happens with a USDT collapse, or God forbid another major crypto collapse, it could really invalidate a lot of things and almost create a COVID type spawn down, right? Like if regulations are harsh or something, just all these things play out over the next, let's say 3 to 6 months, anything's possible, from 7,500 or even further down, because again, there's things that we just don't know. We don't know, like who would have thought FTX, who was just building the Miami Heat stadium, would do something like that. This would be happening. I think I'm still in shock. And I guess I'm looking at like what else could possibly happen to send us to those lows. So if everything just kind of stays amiss, Aaron, you're saying, hey, 10, maybe a 75 is what the charts are showing you. But if some crazy unforeseeable happens, and I can't say it won't, because we've just been getting shocked one thing after another. And we all know, if you've been in crypto long enough, you all know that there's a lot of talks around USDT not being on up and pegged to $1 one for $1, those type of things. So I would hate to see that happen. I'm not one of those guys that's wishing, because if we go up, I'm happy, and if we go down, I'm prepared. What is your perspective on that, Aaron? With just some of the things I talked about and what could possibly happen that we don't know.
Well, you got to look at it like this. We're far as I see it, we are going to those levels.
Okay.
We're going no matter what. So all these events, they'll just be the things that send us there, of course.
Gotcha.
The biggest things I'm concerned with, and maybe it's not really a concern, but the biggest things I see that could play into it is government regulation. That's going to shut down a lot of exchanges no matter what, and it's going to shut off a lot of people from being able to get to certain tokens, and then the government regulations are going to knock out the majority of cryptocurrencies.
Wow.
If they're not compliant, if they're not regulatory compliant, they don't have a great use case, they're not established, they're just some crap coin, then you're gonna see them just get knocked out. So I really think it's best to stay away from a lot of these fringe coins. I think the time of putting in $10 and seeing $1 million or something is over, but there's still responsible investing that can be done.
Right, I understand. Yeah, I know that's for sure. And there's actually some things I'm going to be going over here in a little bit, talking about those things. You hit something that I found an article where you were saying a lot of these don't really have utility. And I found a guy who was saying he's not sure. He goes, hey, Bitcoin's going to have another bull run, but certain altcoins and just may not as a whole. Because a lot of these, and like you saying with regulation, a lot of these coins were hyped up. Even going back to the ICO phase, or when a lot of these projects get launched, it's kind of like, hey, this is what's going to happen based off of things that we have plans in place. Oh, this we have this possibly going to happen. They give all these different goals, but a lot of times it's just that, it's goals and it's hype and it's talk, and so coins can pump off that and may never ever see it. And so I definitely agree with that, and that's one of the articles I'm going to be reading here in a little bit. Is there anything else you want? Go ahead, Aaron.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, there's one thing I wanna throw a prediction out there. This one's way out of left field, and
Okay.
I absolutely hate this coin, Dogecoin. I absolutely hate it, but I think I've been watching some Elon Musk stuff, and he just bought Twitter, and wouldn't it be funny if he made Dogecoin an official peer-to-peer transfer asset for Twitter, since he's now in charge of it? So
it's something that kind of ran across my mind. It's so funny you're saying this, and I thought to myself, one, it was the hype that he put behind Doge that made it where it's at. But Doge has some other things they're doing, with like I think movie theaters, whatever. But then I saw this article I was reading through yesterday, or it might have been this morning, where it was talking about Elon and Vitalik from Ethereum possibly getting together and making Doge more stronger in its use case. And I thought that came from way out of left field. But I mean, if that's the case, if Doge became like the official coin to send money through Twitter, or the official coin for SpaceX, I mean, Elon has the power to do a lot of stuff. And you almost wonder why the guy backs the coin. So I hold Doge. I think because of his backing and because of possible connection with Twitter and other things that he has in his grasp. Maybe it's when someday Doge pops up on every Tesla. You just don't know. And if that's the case, then that gives it use case, and it can shoot to the moon. Again, not financial advice, but I definitely agree with that sentiment.
Well, if you're looking for a reason why you would want to be into that coin, well, you've got a coin that he loves memes, for one. Right. If we just look at some basic stuff, he loves memes. The Dogecoin was created as a joke. Right. But it has an established background. Yeah. The mainstream knows what it is, right. And they obviously like it. He just made one tweet, and it just got up like crazy. So he's got established coin that he can just have Vitalik just do a little facelift on. It's not had any updates in a long time. Yeah. So,
and here's the funny thing: something like Doge that started off as a joke may end up having more utility than a lot of coins that were promised to have utility. That's what's so crazy. Because of who's backing it, because of what they can connect it to. And it's funny. I mean, but that's just the way it works, guys. And so, again, not financial advice, but I hold Doge, and I'm a fan of it just because of what I think it may go and kind of what you're saying. And I see bullish PDP Real saying the same thing. Yeah, and others in the group as well. So yeah, man, I think Themeless is saying the same thing. Yeah, I think there's an opportunity for it to definitely have its day, and I don't think that day has come yet. And here's what's so crazy: if the market does retrace to the number that you're talking about, Aaron, to that 10 to that 7.5, what do you think you're going to get Doge at that point? Oh my gosh! And if that
Oh,
happens,
I can tell you real quick. Let me pull Dogecoin up
oh
real quick.
man, that would be crazy. I like them. Here's the thing: while Aaron is pulling that up, I'm a fan of the dogs, man. The Doge, Shiba. Again, got to watch what you're saying because it's not financial advice. And and because I have that 70-20-10, buy the 70, invest in 20, take a chance on those 10%ers. I got some Elon and some other things that because again, you only got to get it 10% right on the 10%ers. So
It's looking like it's already kind of reached the bottom, but oh wait, this is the market cap. Oops. Paying attention to what I was grabbing there. Oh. Yeah, pretty much the same chart. Yeah, you can see it a little bit lower, point 0.006. It's a line here. I've got my price scale all messed up from charting on mobile while on vacation.
okay, yeah, Themeless is making a cover. I'm gonna go back and read this too, Themeless.
So about 4.5 cents.
There's a possibility. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, it's a real possibility at this point. And market conditions always bring stuff down just a little bit lower.
Right.
So it never hurts to have some orders in, on the outliers of these ranges.
Right. That makes a lot of sense. Makes a lot of sense. Well, I tell you guys what, I'm really excited about having Aaron on board and keeping us with the chart. And I know there's some other guys there, Themeless and others that are in the group. But Aaron, I definitely appreciate you. You've been played a big part in my journey, and I appreciate your friendship. We've had a lot of private conversations, gotten to meet his family online, and Aaron is a hell of an entrepreneur as well. Owns his own business, and really just excited about the things that are going to be happening for you as well, brother. So with that being said, Aaron, I appreciate you, my man. Look forward to having you on as much as we can, and just let me know when you're ready to pop in and do some more charting. And for anybody that's here watching today, reach out. You see Aaron making a lot of comments. Reach out to him. He's a very communicative type person. He's always willing to help and share his information and knowledge. So Aaron, we thank you, brother.
Yeah, thank you very much, James.
Yes, sir, my friend. We'll talk to you soon.
Bye.
Okay, buddy. Bye-bye. Okay, guys, that's my guy, Aaron. Wanted to bring him in and have him do some charting. I want to go here and read some of the comments here. See, by the way, not themeless, but theme-like. Timeless, okay. Oh, themeless. Themeless, okay, themeless. Not themeless. Okay. Okay, gotcha. There was some conversation with Elon, and he said that while he wanted to do something with Doge and Twitter, he said it's too much. And I don't know why can't I see my whole screen out here as far as the comments? It looks like he put and doesn't interact well with it is now. So he said he doesn't see it. Okay, gotcha. And then, like I said, I saw this article where it was talking about him and Vitalik possibly working on some things that make Doge more, put it in a better position where he could use it. So I don't know how true that article was. Let's see here. Let me just do some shout outs, guys, here. The Gold Eagle 99, thank you very much. I wanted to a something. I can't read it. It's cutting all the words here. Aaron, what he thinks about Cardano. Okay. Yeah, guys. And that's another thing. Aaron he'll do charting on anything. So we'll bring him back. What I'll probably do on the next time that we plan on having Aaron on is having you guys send me some requests of coins, and then I have him do charting on those coins. So with that being said, thank you so much, the Golden Eagle 99 for that. Liz, appreciate you, my friend. Crypto Tales in the house. Crypto Tales. Hey, Crypto Tails. I didn't see Tails in the house, my man. Matter of fact, I'm gonna have to break out some of Tails' music here and share it. I mean, I love Tails. Like I'm a guy who loves hip hop and the hip hop culture. And man, Tails, well, you got some beats, man. You got some hits. Definitely love listening to him. The wife and I. So bullish PDP real. Appreciate you. Thank you very much. Always showing us love for those who are supporting the channel. Thank you, Liz. Appreciate you very much. So is it pronounced? I guess timeless travel. My man, timeless travel. Let's see. Bullish P real the golden. Okay, so guys, let's bullish Big D. What's up, my man? How you doing? Dore in the house. Bullish Kenny G. Crypto Trophy. How you doing, my friend? Good afternoon. And guys, one of the things I want to talk about as well is my plans on trying to stream not only in the mornings but in the evenings as well. I had a request. I know it was somebody here in the group that was requesting me going in the evening. So our first evening, I don't know if it was our first evening stream, but we're going to do an evening stream tonight with Marcus Anthony, who is an artist that was signed with Jamie Foxx and did Love and Hip Hop and has a new single coming out. I also connected him with the guys over at DadBods that's helping him create his own NFT. The guys at DadBods, they're like Crypto Tails. They got so much talent. They do so many different things, and they're helping me with the stream, not only with DadBods, but just their creativeness with NFT to the things that they've got going. I'm really excited about some things. And we're going to have them on to talk about how we met. It's kind of hysterical how we met and why I decided to connect with those people. I'm one of those kind of people that I buy into people. And sometimes it's even more so than the opportunity. But these guys have both a great opportunity and great people. So we'll talk about that and the giveaways we're going to be doing and things like that. So with that being said here, let's look at the markets, guys, before we go into some things I want to show as far as the news. And with the markets, we're sitting around that 16,195, that 16,200 range. The sentiment right now is if it breaks past 16, we're headed down. We've seen it do that. We've seen it bounce 15.9 or so. I think it really has to get down past 59.58 for us to actually see some downward movement. So Bitcoin hold around that area. We still have a overall market cap of over 800 billion. So I mean, kind of staying in that area. Ethereum just over 1100. We've got BNB just dropped underneath 300. XRP. If XRP gets back 3 for $1, that excites me. 4 for $1 would be life changing, but 3 for $1 would be incredible, guys. And so we're not too far from that. Doge, Doge is holding strong, guys. I mean, 30% in the last week. Wow, 30% in the last week. And I'm telling you guys, like, don't give up on that dog. I mean, the dog is sitting around 8 in number 8 position right now. So, I mean, Doge is just holding strong right now. Cardano right around 30 cents. Polygon, it's down a little bit, still up 5% in the week. I'm a big fan of Polkadot. That was one of those coins where me and Aaron was sitting there with the button just waiting, and boom, as soon as that redenomination hit, I think Polkadot, in my opinion, is meant to be a $300 coin. And if there's any coin or project that I feel that will make sure that they're compliant with regulations and things like that, in my opinion, not financial advice, I think Polkadot and Dr. Gavin Wood, who runs that whole ecosystem, is going to be one of them. They got so many amazing projects that are connected to Polkadot. Shiba, right around, is at the 9 mark right now, but I really think that Shiba has a great future. Again, not financial advice. I'm a big fan of Shiba. Tron at 5. Solana, Solana was ranging right around that. It got down to 10, 11, and now it's sitting around 13, just over $13. Uniswap, just over 5. Avalanche, just over 12. Chainlink, we saw Chainlink as low as $5, and it's had a 25% run in the last week. So I just think right now with Bitcoin moving sideways, it allows altcoins to move to a certain point. Sometimes you see altcoins really just take off, but I think because of the fear and greed right now, if you go to the fear and greed index, I think there's still a lot of fear, a lot of uncertainty, a lot of doubt, right? They call it FUD, fear, uncertainty, and doubt in the market right now because you just don't know. I've been listening to and watching BitBoy more and more. BitBoy went over to the Bahamas. He's over there trying to, figure out what's going on and get to the bottom of things. And whether you care for BitBoy or not, I personally, if a guy spends his own dime and he's out there trying to, whether you think it's for clicks or whether you think he's really trying to help the people, I think at some point, he's trying to do, things that are going to help the crypto market. And so for him to be over there, I was kind of watching his little segment with one of the guys running for official office, and they're just talking about corruption and trying to find Sam Bankman-Fried and all those things. So, hey, kudos for him trying to make those things happen. But, when you look at, again, BlockFi, filing bankruptcy, and I just think there's more to come. And like, you know, anybody who understands law, you just think that people would have to answer for what's going on, what has happened. I mean, have people really answered for, excuse me, what went on with Luna? Has all that played out? Celsius, and now you got FTX and all these different companies that are attached to it, and then you're talking about politicians and celebrities and countries now that might have gotten paid. It's like, my gosh. So I just, a lot of people are trying to figure out, I don't know if you guys are like me, where you're trying to figure out what's going to happen. And a lot of us are kind of impatient because, look, we're invested in this industry. We want to know, like, look, I want to know what's going on. I want to know because that way I can figure out, how my approach is. I just think right now you got to be careful, because a lot of times when you don't hear things that you want to hear, it's because things are happening behind closed doors. And if you don't think that certain powers are trying to figure out the next move and how that's going to play out, whether it's regulation or, hedge rolling or political figures being exposed, whatever that case may be, I just think there's going to be a lot more in the next 3 to 6 months that's going to play out, and that's going to definitely. Oculus, my friend, how you doing, Oculus? Oh, okay. Crypto is no Oculus, Timeless, Sis, my sisters. Appreciate you guys, Oculus and Timeless. Thanks for clearing that up. A lot of times I might say something like, "Oh, my brothers or my," but definitely appreciate you guys. And Oculus and Timeless, they go back to the original people that I was big fans of. We were part of some of the original people in a prior group, and so I appreciate you guys showing your support. They're doing some great things. I had a great conversation with Oculus this morning. Super talented. I can't wait to come on a show what she's doing, and her skill set is just incredible. Some of the pictures and things. I have a brother-in-law who's all in the pictures, and he's a professional photographer as well. He travels with like different artists and different. He goes out to show different scenes at different events, and he's big time. I mean, I sat there and looked at like $10,000, $15,000 cameras, $20. I'm just like, good Lord. So I know Oculus is on that level. We need to get the males used to having women in this way. Oh no, trust me, sis. I'm all about that, and so I definitely appreciate who you are and Timeless, and you guys' support means the world to me, because I know you guys are the real of the real, and so we always say real recognizes real, and I definitely think you guys are that for sure. Make sure to hit that like button. Thank you so much for your support. Aaron, the disciple, and coming in and asking people to show their support. So, again, that's the markets, guys. I want to share a couple of things with you guys before we get into the giveaway here. Let's see here. Where was this at on the market update? Let's see. I shared this on my Twitter. Bitcoin is not backed by anything because Bitcoin is the thing. I like that. Bitcoin is not backed by anything because Bitcoin is the thing. It is the thing for sure. It says... the filing indicates that the firm could have up to $10 billion in liabilities. So this is talking about the bankruptcy that's going on with BlockFi right here. If anybody cares to open this up, it was a pretty good read. I'm not going to get too much into that, guys. I want to keep this kind of short, wordy. 39 minutes, so we're going to keep this short. But it's a great read on what's happening. Them trying to explain we're doing this in the best interest of our customers. But bankruptcy and people not getting their money back. I don't know how great of a situation that is. There was something that was very interesting that I actually read from this guy here, Mark Moss, and he's got over 100,000 followers, but he had a pretty crazy perspective, and when he was talking about some things here, I won't get too much into it, but it says, I posted last week stating the SEC regulations will come hard, and crypto as a category won't see another bull run. Never? Ever? I don't know about that one, but Bitcoin will. So he shares his sentiment on why he feels this way. And again, in news, you just want to, look at people's different perspective. Not saying that I buy into any of it, but it's just good to kind of figure out what people and maybe what their reasoning is behind that. I got almost 1K comments, most stating I don't know what I'm talking about. So here's a thread. Looks like a thread spool there to explain. And so when you open this up. He says a lot of things here, guys. I won't get too much into it, but you can see him over here on the show. He's talking about some things that says, I don't like regulations. I believe we should be free to use our money. Agree with that, but I think there's some regulations that need to be put in place because what stops other companies from pulling FTX, what FTX and Sam Bankman-Fried did. If you don't have any regulations, if you don't have any type of understanding or some type of structure in place, I mean, what keeps people from just getting screwed left and right, right? Because it's kind of like they talk about trading. When you're trying to trade, you always got someone who's a better trader trying to take your money. So I just think you got to have some things in place to keep people honest. It says, not saying crypto will go away or vanish. I'm saying the era of crypto hype pumping is over. I'm saying Bitcoin will have another bull run. And so he goes into other things. Here's the part 2 of it. And I'll kind of read through some of this. It says, you need to understand why crypto markets have pumped so hard to understand why there won't be another one. Okay, so again, can't say I agree with everything here. But, some of the things as I read through this was interesting. Crypto gave companies a way to create money from their thin air. Crypto gave companies a way to create money out of thin air. How many people agree with this? I like to read some of the comments down below here. How many people agree? And basically when I read this, I'm just thinking there's a lot of crypto companies that utilize crypto to create money out of thin air. Some of this might have been based off of promises. I mean, a lot of people are going hard on many crypto projects about really not having utility. We're going to do this, and we're going to come up with this, and we're going to do this and that. And, they created a bunch of money, kind of like what FTT did. I mean, right? And they created a bunch of money out of thin air, and look at the position that a lot of us are in right now, or people who are affected by that. It says, which is what stocks are, allowing people to exchange money for a secured interest in the new company. And then he goes on to have some things here that he has highlighted. Equity capital is generated through the sale of shares of a company/stock. Common stocks give shareholders voting rights, preferred shares. So he has some things here he talks about. He goes more and more into this. He talks about, it was saying how Chapman and Sachs are laughing about the discount they received on billions of Solana, then dumped it on retail. And that's what's so sad, guys. That's what happens to a lot of these guys. I actually know of a YouTuber I used to promote a whole lot. Cool guy and done some great things and has made probably $100 million in crypto, right? I've kind of followed him. But he openly says that he invested in over 300 startups. And he kind of explained in that deal where he was talking about how he invested and then he sold. So these guys would get in early in the startups, kind of like what he's talking about here with these guys, buy a bunch of coins, and then once that coin moved up where they had, because think about it, if you put in $500,000 and if it moves up by a 10x, and this guy was talking about how sometimes he would make $500,000 up to millions of dollars each time and dumped it on the retail. So, people like us who are getting in trying to hope, and boom, all of a sudden you get dumped on, and then you're waiting for it to get back up. These guys ran in and moved to the next thing and the next thing and the next thing. And so I see my lovely better half, Jeanette McFadden there. Hello, sweetheart. How you doing? Let's listen to what these guys are talking about, where he says they buy at 9 cents and sell for 25 cents over and over. So it basically saying how Chapman and Sachs and all these other guys would buy certain things and then dump them on the market. Let's listen to this. I haven't heard it yet.
Sachs, I got to say, I think your AUM is positively correlated with the bags under your eyes.
If you mean it's getting bigger, you're correct.
I mean,
yes, they're heavy.
Good Lord.
They're heavy, dragging you down.
That's where you're hiding all that Solana in your fucking under your eyes.
You better clear that Solana position. What's your lockup? 24 months?
Fuck no. He's trying to sell it to me on text message.
Yeah, of course he is.
We're negotiating discounts.
I just had the founder on the
you're
pod.
fucking the whole thing up.
Bro, you don't think
I'm hodling.
You think I buy hundreds of millions of dollars of anything without a discount? Everything is a discount.
Everything's discounted. You want to clear that position in an LLC?
Are you saying I got $1 billion of Solana?
No, bro, I'm saying I have one, but I brought it at a discount.
But you're holding, correct?
Ish.
Yes. Okay. Yeah, me too.
So these guys are basically just kind of laughing about, their positions, and this guy's going on to saying that, they buy and they dump and that's what big money, tends to do. Right here it says VCs poured hundreds of billions into crypto, creating hype both from the amount of capital and also hundreds of millions in advertising to you, the next big thing. They make huge returns, also held tokens to control the networks with majority of votes in a POS consensus mechanism. Now you know how crypto works. Let's look at why there will not be another bull run. So he goes into all this stuff on why he feels this, I can't say again I agree with this, but it's just one of the guys that I can't say I don't agree with everything he's saying, but I think some of it is probably it's interesting. Interesting read, to say the least. Interesting read. So with that being said, guys, let me go back here and read some of the things here. Oculus Vision, just got to keep strong, and the gym just hard. Okay, so we see Oculus in the house. Bullish Kenny G, bullish Big D, Dore. Appreciate you. Good day, Jeanette. Happy Monday. Smiling at you. I smile every day. I see my wife. Amazing person. Hey, Jeanette. Timeless, part of the family. And I hope you guys get the opportunity to meet this lady. She makes me better. She's an incredible person. And so hopefully, guys, we always used to talk about meetups, and whether we do a meetup via, I would love to have someday when we get to that level, do a meetup somewhere where everyone can get together and connect, and we can do Zoom meetups, but it would definitely be nice one day to get to an event. Maybe one day when our Crypto4Life wallet gets to that position, we can actually sponsor some people and get together. And I'm not saying, depends on how big the group is. It could be pretty, but maybe we'll do some kind of drawing where we select people, get their airline tickets, meet up for an event, and just show the love, you guys. So I'm really excited, and I had a conversation with Oculus about this as well. And that is my whole journey here, guys, is not tribalism, it's not favoritism, it's not saying I'm the best at this and that. I've enjoyed my stint in life in business and blessing people and just having fun and giving back and mentoring and coaching others, and coaching people on some of the biggest stages around the world. I was in a different mindset then. I got out of that position, and so here with YouTube, I'm finding my voice, my groove in this whole, because it's different than when I was doing, when I was on stage. But this is still about my goals is they're not any different. Helping people, uplifting people, putting people in a position to win. That's why we created the Crypto4Life wallet, which I will continue to dollar cost averaging to. That will be shared with the mods and admin that are in that group. But guys, just all I ask is keep peace. I don't care what groups people are in. You can be in this group or that group, whatever. At the end of the day, if you're part of my family, I don't care who, what other, because it's not about that. We don't control people. We want you to go out there and get whatever information and connect to whoever you connect with. But here, we're always going to give it to you 100%. We're never going to, say anything that's not true. We're not going to go around just shilling things. We're going to always be transparent and explain things. And so the Crypto4Life wallet was created to not only give back to the admins and the mods and the people who grow with us, but to also do giveaways and to give back to charitable events, which we have. If anybody watched the last stream where we had Dr. Christian Damboy on, and we sent him money to Nigeria to help out those in need, and that he's going to record that and put that into our group and share that with us. It's all about giving back, guys. And that's what we stand for. So I'm really, really excited about that. We have a voice. Don't let anyone try to sign that. That's correct. That's right. That's right. And so, and that's the thing, guys. Not only do I want to have celebrities and multi-million-dollar investors and people that I've done some incredible things, but I want to have people who have talent, people who have extraordinary talents, like your Oculus, like your Aaron the Disciple, whoever you may be, like Bullish CKES, who's setting up for us to talk to someone in regards to, Chronos NFTs, whatever. If you have something you're compassionate about, I want to use this platform for that. I want to use this platform to give people opportunity who want to maybe even one day have their own YouTube or whatever it is. Maybe just share why they're excited. And so, I want to have that channel that we listen, we hear you, we interact. We're not bigger than. We don't try to say we're this and we're that. And that's no cheap shots. Anyone that's just saying that we want to be 100. We want to give you guys a real home that you feel proud to be a part of. And so that's what we've embarked in with Crypto4Life. That's what we're a part of. I'm super excited to see some of you guys in the chat. Dave, appreciate you very much. And so again, guys, we're going to help him get off this. Tune in for Marcus Anthony tonight. We're going to have a great stream. We're going to reveal his NFTs that just got completed by the DadBots team. We're going to talk about his new single that's getting ready to drop. I think he's going to let us hear a sneak peek, his relationship with Jamie Foxx. And all those things, guys. Jamie Foxx, who I met through Marcus, really cool guy. And matter of fact, the very last celebrity game I've ever played in, the very last. What's up, Frankie Legend? How you doing, my friend? The very last celebrity game I ever played in, when I realized, you know what, you're getting too old for this, was in Atlanta, Georgia. I think it was a 2017 NFL weekend, the NFL, whatever they call it, the NFL. what is it called, Super Bowl weekend, and they had a celebrity game, an NBA celebrity game, and that was the last game I played in, and that was in 2017 with Marcus Anthony. So we actually both played in that. So we'll talk about those things tonight. Hope you guys can tune in. Frankie, what's up, my man? Good to see you here. Your buddy Jeanette's here. Frankie's one of my wife's old friends from back in the day. Let's see. It says, around what time will the stream? The stream will be tonight at 6 p.m., guys. So it's tonight at 6. I think I posted in the group, but if not, I'll post it again. It's tonight at 6 Pacific Standard Time, which is like 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And look, guys, I don't mind moving my times around. I'm trying to adjust to the family. Right now, our morning streams, I'm still trying to adapt to that. In the very beginning, I was trying to be mindful of other people who were streaming, but I think because we're not part of that situation anymore, and again, I don't want to cause a conflict between anyone, so I'm still going to try to work around that time for those people who are supportive to, and it might be other channels that maybe you watch the one at 10 or at 9 or whatever the case may be. So I want to make sure that we stream and give out everyone the opportunity to tune into different platforms. So I haven't really figured out, will it be at 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, which is like 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time? I know a lot of people work and stuff like that. Will we do a 11 or 12 Pacific Standard Time, which would be like a 2 or a 3? I'm not really sure yet. I'm trying to figure it out. So maybe my mods and my admin can get together, help me with that. When you guys feel that we should have a morning stream and then an evening stream, and then I'll try to figure out what days we can do both. I would like, and here's the thing, guys. I'm one of those kind of people that even when I started co-hosting on another show, I'm one of those kind of people that I feel that everyone can achieve more. Teamwork makes the dream work. I'm looking for talented people who maybe it might be Oculus one day. It might be Crypto Tales. It might be whoever. Bullish Kenny G, somebody, or Dave, Dave Adams or Josh that comes on and hosts the show. Maybe, because, hey, I'm at a point where I like to travel with my wife and do things. So I might have to say, hey, guys, let's do. That's right. Yeah, Oculus says it's not a conflict. It's not a conflict. People will tune in into who they want to listen to. Pick a time that's good for you, and the faithful listeners will follow. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Hey, Bestie, thank you for the support. That's right. I met Frankie many, many years ago when I met one of the greatest people in the world, my wife. And so Frankie was one of her friends back then. Bullish Kenny G, Crypto Tales. I got to pull up some Crypto Tales. Let me do that before I do my giveaway real quick, guys. Let's see, Crypto Tales. I like Crypto Tales music. Let me do that. Crypto Tales got a couple. How do I find that one song that you just came out with? Is it Let 'Em Know? Is it this one here? 2 weeks ago? Let me see. Is that it? Crypto Tales got some skills. I like it.
Our story ends so
I like Crypto Tales
It's
music.
not easy to be part of the 1%. It started out with gold, silver, and bronze. Fiat currency was created to deceive the masses.
I got to have Crypto Tales on here to talk about his journey in music. And the reason, I want people to understand that we authentically like hip-hop music. Me and my wife used to own a record label. And that record label had us connected with Quality Control Labs out of Atlanta, which is the biggest, that 2 Chainz and the Baby and all those guys. And so we had a group of artists that we went on tour with. Marcus Anthony was one. Duquesne was another. There's some other ones I can't think of right now. But me and my wife, had this label. We actually had a very, very, very nice studio in California. It was a studio that everybody came to. And not only did we record artists, we actually recorded voiceovers. Like we had a guy that did a BMW reached out to us out of, I think it was Japan. And they did a BMW commercial right there in our studio. So that was fun times, a lot of great memories. For those of you guys who don't know, my beautiful lady there, Jeanette, tried out for The Voice. And so we actually recorded a record label with her, and I think it was a guy named H-Bomb. I don't know, Jeanette, do we still have that CD somewhere? Maybe one day I can find that and give them a quick little, show them some of those notes you were hitting. But my wife did try out with a friend of ours' wife who was an agent singer as well for The Voice. And so, yeah, she definitely has some skills. I love when I hear her downstairs singing and all that good stuff. So, all good for catch up live. I had to get notification. Yeah, I had a few people, guys, that was talking about they're not always getting notifications, and I think for the notifications you just go to the the bell here. You check the bell, and then you hit all, right, in order to get notifications. I can't do it here, I guess, for some reason. And that allows you to get notifications. If for some reason that's not working, please let us know. DM us, and we'll try to get to the bottom of it. But I had quite a few people say, hey, Jay, I'm not getting notifications. And I'm not really sure if there's something going on with our channel or why that's not happening. I don't know if I can go into settings here, but... I don't know. So I don't know if there's something I'm doing right or wrong, but let's see here. So anyways, guys, yeah, for anybody that's having problems with notifications, Crypto Tales should do a collaboration with me. Oh my, hey, Crypto Tales, look, man, if you want to see something, we're actually gonna play this. This is funny. Crypto Tales, you know what? I might actually see if Crypto Tales can write a theme song for Crypto4Life, right? I got something played, but that'd be awesome. I never really thought about that. But again, we have a background in music. I got so many connections in the music world. It's really crazy. Matter of fact, Jeanette, myself, and some of our artists went to go to my uncle who has like a little mansion out in Manteca. And on his walls, he has platinum and gold records from his working with certain artists. Like he worked with Tupac. He worked with, what's that one called? Oh my God, the Ghetto Boys. He worked with Boys the Men, and so he was one of the guys that worked with these artists. And when we had our studio, he was going to set up our artists with, with Snoop and a bunch of other people. Unfortunately, one of the things that and we'll talk about this with Marcus, is a lot of times you find that artists can be very arrogant, especially when they're coming up. It's just one of those things. We had people break into our studio. It was just a lot of stuff that me and my wife went through with that, but it was fun. It was while it lasted, but it was just a money pit that I wasn't willing to do. We still have a lot of the connections anyway, but yeah. Let's see what's being said in here. Dadbot tokens. We'll talk some more about Dadbot tokens. Fam, I'm not really understand what that means. Notification. Okay. So we're going to have them on and talk about it and how we even met. It's just such a funny story. And I think they're saying they may come on Friday, and they're going to do some giveaways. They're going to actually, and here's the thing, guys, when we're promoting Dadbots, I even told those guys, right now, we're going to do giveaways. I'm actually going to invest my money into Dadbots and give them to people to hold long term. These guys got some great things that they're doing. I became part of the project after meeting these guys. It's just a funny story of how we met. But one of the things I did is I wound up finding some brothers, some real, and I'll go, we might even go deep into that story, how it all played out and where we're at now and how we got there. But really good guys. And we'll talk more about that. You have to play Crypto Tales, my rap song. I know I got to play. Just that song that he did is hilarious. I don't want to go too much into this, but I don't know. Where's that video at? Where's that? We'll have to play that another day because I see we're coming up on an hour. But that's, Dave who's in law enforcement. To see him do that song is hilarious. It's one of those things like, what's that guy named Jim Rohn when he did Carl Lewis and Carl Lewis cracked at the national anthem. Remember, he's like, sometimes can you, and he kind of messed up his voice. He goes, is it possibly funny a second time? He kept playing it. He put it like 3 or 4 times, dude. It was just so funny when he messed up the anthem. But it's just one of the things that when I watched Dave in that song, it's just something you got to keep playing because it's just funny. If you get to know who he is as law enforcement and how serious his job is, to see him do that, I'm sorry, hilarious. Super funny. Okay, guys, so let's go into the giveaway here. Appreciate all you guys that are on. I think there's somebody that I still owe something to. And I think I might have messaged somebody. Was it Laurel Jack? Somebody won like 2 things. Oh, wait. Laurel Jack, if you're out there, what did you win? Because I think I sent you I hope I sent you the right thing. If not, I'm going to have to send you some more stuff. But I think I said, okay, it shows that I bought a shirt and I sent it. Okay, so that's Laurel Jack. Who else? Didn't somebody the other day just win? Was it Bullish? Oh, wait a minute. It's Bullish Big D, right? Bullish Big D. Is Bullish Big D here? That's what it was. Okay, Bullish PDP Kenny G. I don't see Bullish Big D here. Is he here? Bullish Big D. Is he here? I think Bullish Big D, I owe you a tank top, a Crypto4Life tank top and mug. And you sent me your information, but then I asked you which mug and which t-shirt. So you sent me your information, but I just didn't want to send you like a picture. Oh, he's here. So if you're seeing this bullish Big D, you know, yeah, you won. Okay, yeah. So I owe you the tank top and the mug. But if you look at the last Telegram message, I was asking you which, unless you want a big old picture of my face like this, you know, on the mug, I'll send you a big old picture of my face. But no, go back and then send me a screenshot. If you go to the store, and then pick out what design mug and what design tank top, and that way I can send the right thing to you. That's the last message I gave you on the 26th. 2 days ago, so I'm waiting for a response. Bullish Big D, and that'll be in the mail immediately. Everybody else has been paid. Everybody else is out, done. I'm a tourist. Love food. You're amazing. Love food. Me and my wife are foodies. we're foodies. We're foodies. And I have to, one of these days I'll talk about my wife and when I met her, and you know, she was a manager and always in a fitness, and then she met me and I just kind of messed everything up. Let's eat everything. Let's eat everything, babe. Okay. All right, guys, let's do a giveaway here. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. We gotta, yeah, me and my wife's story is very funny. All right, guys, so we're gonna do a giveaway. What do we give away, man? I don't want to do a big giveaway because that's Marcus. That's tonight. What are we gonna give away tonight? Tonight, what do we give away? Maybe a hoodie. Yeah, maybe a hoodie. Let's do a hoodie. Good being run over by. Okay, I was kind of reading this. Crypto4Life. All right, guys, so we're going to give away a, what are we going to give away? Let me look and see. Let me look and see. I'm running my mouth here. Let me hurry up. Everybody's waiting. Stop that. Something that we haven't given away. The hoodie's going to be tonight. I'm going to give away a hoodie. Maybe something else. But definitely, what is this here? What is this? Okay, let's do. Well, how do you do that? Okay. Oh, they got everything. Okay. Okay, we're going to give away a Crypto4Life long sleeve t-shirt. We haven't done that yet. A Crypto4Life long sleeve t-shirt. I don't know if everybody can see that. Can you see that? A Crypto4Life long sleeve t-shirt. See that? There you go, right there. Boom. Okay, Crypto4Life long sleeve t-shirt. You can pick a color. There's a lot of colors. And it's going to be specifically the one that says Crypto4Life. That one right there. Okay, that's what we're going to do right there. Boom. Boom. We want you to represent it. Take a picture. Show it to us when you're done. Here we go. Crypto4Life. Let's do it. And I will, is Dave here? Let's see. Matter of fact, Dave, you're in the contest. I'm gonna do it myself. So Dave's going to be in the contest as well. So anybody, Dave can win as well. Just hit C4L, Crypto4Life, whatever you want to hit. I'm going to go on and I'm going to pick. Let me go ahead and enter. Okay, so we're going to put, what I just put? Long sleeve. So we're going to put C4Life. T-shirt. Okay, here we go, guys. So we're going to spin the wheel this time, and then I'm going to text it so it makes it easier for me to do it. So we're going to go spin the wheel. Ooh, I love that big number. Ooh, you're not going to go one. You son of a gun. One down from 10 to 1. Okay, so one down from when I hit it. Here we go. Here we go. Okay, let's see. As soon as I see one person underneath, boom. And that is Beekeeper. Beekeeper. Congratulations, Beekeeper. You won the long sleeve Crypto4Life tee, guys. Tune in tonight as we give away a hoodie, maybe some crypto. We're going to see. I'm feeling giving. I'm feeling giving. So I'm gonna take the. We're gonna go on at 6 p.m. We'll do an hour with Marcus Anthony. Then the wife and I are going to go hit a movie and some dinner. So always got to take care of my lovely queen there. So, hey, guys, appreciate you guys. Looking forward to Marcus Anthony, hearing about his story, about our last celebrity game. The guy's actually got skills. He's a ball player. He's connected to Jamie Foxx's family. That's how I met Jamie, through him. And just really a good guy. And so we're going to talk about his new single, a lot of other things. Tune in tonight, guys. Appreciate you. Love you guys. Thank you guys so much for supporting the channel. And I'm here for you guys. We're gonna build together. We're gonna win together. Again, not financial advice, just what I want to see happen. And I'm gonna do everything in my power to help each and every one of you guys expose what it is that you want to do. If you want to win, if you want to be a host, if you want to be on a show, whatever that is, my goal is to help you become a better version of you. Been doing it my whole life. If you don't know that, now you know. God bless you guys. Appreciate you. Much love. Your boy 6AJ. We out.